Ladies and gentlemen, many women who find themselves without friends are not necessarily antisocial or unlikable. In many cases, their isolation is the result of past experiences, personal choices, or circumstances that have led them to a path of solitude. Understanding why a woman may not have friends requires looking beyond stereotypes and recognizing the complex reasons that contribute to her social situation. One of the primary reasons a woman may be without friends is repeated experiences with toxic relationships. Many women have encountered friendships filled with betrayal, competition, or emotional exhaustion, leading them to withdraw rather than continuously subject themselves to pain. Friendships that involve gossip, backstabbing, or manipulation can leave deep emotional scars, making it difficult to trust others. Over time, this leads some women to step away from social circles altogether, prioritizing their peace of mind over maintaining connections that only bring stress. Another factor that contributes to isolation is the difficulty in finding genuine, meaningful friendships. In many social environments, relationships can feel superficial or transactional, based on convenience rather than true connection. A woman who values deep, authentic relationships may struggle to find people who share her mindset. She may not be interested in casual socializing, forced small talk, or friendships based on appearances rather than substance. As a result, she may choose solitude over relationships that feel unfulfilling or insincere. Life circumstances can also play a major role in a woman's isolation. Some women may move frequently due to work, family obligations, or personal decisions, making it challenging to build and maintain lasting friendships. Others may have demanding careers or responsibilities that leave little time for socializing. Mothers, for example, often find their social lives changing dramatically as they focus on raising their children, sometimes losing touch with old friends in the process. Similarly, women who prioritize their ambitions and personal growth may unintentionally drift away from social circles that no longer align with their evolving priorities. Personality and temperament are also key factors. Introverted women, for example, may prefer solitude and feel drained by social interactions. They may enjoy their own company and not feel a strong need to be surrounded by friends. While society often equates having a large social circle with happiness, some women genuinely find peace in being alone, using their solitude to focus on self-improvement, creativity, or personal goals. They do not view their lack of friendships as a problem, but rather as a choice that allows them to live authentically. Past traumas, including bullying, abuse, or childhood neglect, can also shape a woman's approach to friendships. If she has been hurt repeatedly in social situations, she may develop a protective barrier, avoiding new relationships to prevent further pain. Trust issues, anxiety, and fear of rejection can make socializing feel overwhelming, leading her to isolate herself rather than risk being hurt again. Ultimately, a woman without friends is not necessarily lonely or unhappy. Her isolation is often a reflection of her experiences, values, and choices. While society may pressure women to seek validation through friendships, some find strength in solitude, using it as an opportunity to focus on their own growth and happiness. Understanding the reasons behind a woman's isolation allows for a more compassionate and open-minded perspective, free from judgment or assumptions. Many people assume that being alone is a sign of weakness or loneliness, but in reality, standing alone often requires great strength. A woman who chooses solitude or finds herself without friends is not necessarily unhappy or lacking something. She may, in fact, be one of the strongest individuals in the room. Choosing to walk alone in a world that constantly pushes social validation requires confidence, resilience, and a deep understanding of self-worth. One of the greatest strengths of standing alone is independence. A woman who does not rely on others for validation, emotional support, or social acceptance learns to trust herself fully. She does not shape her identity based on group opinions or the need to fit in. Instead, she develops a strong sense of self, making decisions based on her own beliefs and values rather than the expectations of others. This level of independence allows her to live life on her own terms, free from peer pressure, drama, or toxic relationships. Another powerful aspect of standing alone is emotional resilience. Many people struggle with being alone because they fear judgment, rejection, or feelings of inadequacy. A woman who stands alone has likely faced those fears and conquered them. She has endured situations where she felt left out, misunderstood, or even ridiculed, yet she did not compromise her values to gain acceptance. This resilience allows her to navigate life with a strong mind and heart, making her less vulnerable to external negativity. She learns to cope with challenges on her own, finding strength in solitude rather than seeking comfort in superficial relationships. Standing alone also encourages personal growth. When a woman is not constantly surrounded by social distractions, she has more time to invest in self-improvement, education, and personal goals. She can focus on her passions, develop new skills, and explore her interests without worrying about the opinions of others. This self-development makes her even more powerful because she is not just surviving, she is thriving in her own unique way. She is not defined by her relationships, but by her abilities, knowledge, and inner confidence. Another advantage of standing alone is having control over one's peace. Many friendships come with obligations, expectations, and even emotional burdens. A woman without friends does not have to deal with unnecessary drama, fake relationships, or manipulative individuals. She creates her own environment filled with positivity and purpose rather than forced connections. This ability to protect her mental and emotional well-being is a testament to her strength. She understands that solitude is better than bad company, and she refuses to lower her standards just to avoid being alone. Finally, a woman who stands alone often attracts stronger, more meaningful relationships in the long run. Instead of desperately seeking connection, she naturally draws in people who respect her independence and value her for who she truly is. She is not afraid to walk alone, and that confidence makes her even more admirable. By standing alone, she sets higher standards for the people she allows into her life, ensuring that when friendships do form, they are built on mutual respect, authenticity, and genuine connection. Being a woman without friends in a society that emphasizes social connections can be challenging. While solitude can bring peace and independence, it also comes with difficulties, especially in a world where friendships and social circles play a significant role in both personal and professional life. The absence of close friendships can lead to feelings of isolation, misunderstandings from others, and even missed opportunities. These challenges can be frustrating, but they also serve as a test of resilience and self-sufficiency. One of the biggest challenges of being friendless is the social stigma attached to it. Society often equates having a large social circle with being likable and successful. A woman without friends may be unfairly judged as antisocial, unapproachable, or difficult to get along with. People may assume there is something wrong with her rather than considering that she might have chosen solitude or had negative experiences with friendships in the past. This judgment can make it harder to form genuine connections because others may already have preconceived notions about her. Another difficulty is the lack of emotional support during tough times. Friendships provide a support system, a place to vent frustration, share struggles, and receive encouragement. Without close friends, a woman may find herself navigating personal hardships alone. Whether it's dealing with work stress, family problems, or emotional struggles, having no one to confide in can sometimes make difficulties feel heavier. While self-reliance is a strength, there are moments when external support is needed, and not having it can be a significant challenge. Being friendless can also lead to limited social opportunities and networking challenges. Many personal and professional opportunities arise through social connections. Friendships can introduce someone to career prospects, events, and new experiences. A woman without friends might find herself excluded from social gatherings, workplace cliques, or networking circles, making it harder to advance professionally or build new relationships. Even in casual settings, she may feel like an outsider when surrounded by people who bond through shared experiences and inside jokes. Another difficulty is the lack of shared experiences. Friendships often involve going on trips, attending events, and celebrating milestones together. A woman without friends may find herself missing out on these experiences, spending holidays, birthdays, or special moments alone. While she might be comfortable with solitude, there can still be moments where she longs for companionship, laughter, and shared memories. Watching others engage in strong friendships can sometimes make the absence of her own connections feel more pronounced. Lastly, there is the challenge of self-doubt and loneliness. Even the strongest and most independent women may occasionally question if there is something about them that makes it difficult to maintain friendships. Society constantly pushes the idea that everyone needs a group of friends to be happy, which can lead to self-doubt in those who do not have one. While being alone does not always mean being lonely, there can be moments of questioning whether solitude is a choice or a circumstance that needs to change. Despite these challenges, being friendless does not mean being unhappy or unsuccessful. A woman without friends can still live a fulfilling life by focusing on self-growth, meaningful activities, and personal goals. While friendships can be valuable, they are not the only source of happiness. And a woman who learns to navigate the world alone develops strength, independence, and a deep sense of self-awareness. Living a meaningful life does not depend solely on friendships. While social connections can enhance life, they are not the only source of fulfillment. A woman without friends can still build a life filled with purpose, joy, and personal growth by focusing on self-discovery, passion, and independence. True meaning comes from within, and when friendships are absent, there is an opportunity to invest in oneself in ways that others may not. One of the most powerful ways to create a meaningful life beyond friendships is through self-discovery and personal growth. A woman who spends time alone has the unique advantage of truly knowing herself. Without external influences shaping her decisions, she can explore her interests, passions, and values in a deeper way. She can set goals based on her own desires rather than social expectations. Whether it's learning a new skill, advancing in a career, or pursuing a creative passion, she can dedicate her time to becoming the best version of herself without distractions. Another way to find fulfillment is by pursuing passions and hobbies. Many people rely on social interactions for entertainment, but a woman without friends can find joy in activities that enrich her life. Whether it's reading, writing, painting, traveling, or engaging in fitness, hobbies provide a sense of purpose and excitement. These passions not only bring joy, but also create opportunities to meet like-minded individuals who share similar interests in a more natural and meaningful way. Building a strong sense of independence is another key aspect of a fulfilling life beyond friendships. Many people fear being alone, but a woman who embraces her solitude develops a rare strength. She learns to rely on herself, make her own decisions confidently, and enjoy her own company. Independence allows her to live on her own terms without feeling pressured to fit into social norms or maintain friendships that do not serve her well. She is free to travel, explore new opportunities, and make bold choices without seeking approval from others. A meaningful life can also be built through purposeful work and contribution. Helping others, whether through career achievements, volunteering, or creative contributions, can bring deep fulfillment. A woman without friends can channel her energy into causes she cares about, making a positive impact on her community or the world. This could mean mentoring young professionals, working in a field that aligns with her values, or even starting a project that benefits others. Acts of service and meaningful work provide a sense of connection and purpose beyond personal friendships. Lastly, fostering inner peace and self-acceptance is essential. A woman who is content with herself does not rely on external validation to feel fulfilled. She cultivates gratitude, practices self-care, and enjoys the simple pleasures of life. Meditation, journaling, nature walks, or quiet moments of reflection help her develop a strong inner world that is rich and fulfilling. A life beyond friendships is not an empty one, it is a life of self-discovery, independence, passion, and purpose. While friendships can be valuable, true fulfillment comes from within, and a woman who embraces this understanding can lead a deeply meaningful and rewarding life.